Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing some Thanksgiving makeup. I have no idea what I'm using yet for this. Alright guys, let's just jump right into it. I want my Thanksgiving makeup to stay all day and especially through when I'm eating. My Stay Flawless 15-hour primer. And I just swipe it on my face, the areas where I want it, like over my pores, especially in my T-zone. And then I just pat it in with my fingers. And this primer actually does work. This is one of my favorite primers. It really does help your makeup adhere to your skin. So for my foundation today, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Dewy and Smooth Foundation, and I'm going to be mixing that with my Colourpop Amber Crystal Drops. So just mixing all that up with my finger. And whatever is on the back of my hand, I'm just going to place underneath my chin and on my neck. Next, I'm just going to be taking my Tarte foundation brush to buff all that in. I start with swirling motions first, and then I pat it all in. You really want to make sure you get the back of your jawline right here really well. And blend it on your ears and in your hairline. This foundation looks so beautiful mixed with that amber liquid illuminator. So next I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is the peach color corrector. I don't even need to go in with a lighter concealer to brighten if I didn't want to. This conceals all the blue and purpleness, but I do want to brighten, so I'm going to be going on top of that peach corrector with my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores, and this is in the shade Light. I just take the very lightest amount. I'm just going to be going in with my dual-ended Tarte brush to blend that out. See that? I literally barely took any, and that was enough. And then like whatever excess of that product was on my brush, I just placed on top of the lid. I immediately set that, and I'm going to be taking my NYX HD Banana Setting Powder. And I'm just taking the other end of that Tarte brush, just to lightly set that real quick to make sure it doesn't crease at all. And then I'm going to place some on top of the eyelid as well, so that we don't run into creases when we're doing our eyeshadow. So for any of my blemishes today or other areas of my face that I want to brighten, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and this is in the shade 15. I'm going in with that same brush, just lightly pat it out. The lighter you pat, the more coverage you'll get. And then like I've said in previous videos, I like to use my ring finger to blend out the concealer around my nose because I get really red there and I get the best coverage doing it this way. I find that if I use the brush, it just steals too much of the product and a lot of that redness seems to show through still. So next I'm going to be cream contouring my face with the cream contour shade in the Tastiest Pro Glow palette, and this is called Shade. And then I'm just taking a Real Techniques brush. So I'm immediately going to pat that out, and for that I'm going to be using my Luxie 542 flat contour brush. Like I said in previous videos, you just start at the very top of your ear and bring that line towards the corner of your mouth, stopping at the arch of your eyebrow. And then what you want to do is just blend back and up. Whatever you do, do not blend down. Notice how it makes your lips seem bigger? Again, you do not want to blend this product up onto your jawline. You want to keep it right underneath it because that's what's really going to give off that sharp effect. And I'm just taking my foundation brush and just kind of patting and blending along that contour edge to make sure there's no harsh lines. So next I'm going to be setting my cream contour, and for that I'm going to be taking my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this smells like frickin' coconuts. So I'm just going to be taking an angled BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to get a light amount of product And then I just lightly go over everywhere that I contoured with this brush, just to make sure everything's seamless. And then I'm just taking a small blending brush with this same contour shade to place underneath my lip to make it seem even bigger. So next I'm just going to very lightly set my T-zone. I'm just going to be going in with a smaller brush, and this is by Eco Tools. I'm just taking a very light amount of that powder, and I'm just going to lightly set the T-zone. And I also like to set the eyebrows because I find that if you have some powder in your eyebrows before you go in with like a brow pomade or a brow pencil, I find that it helps the product go on easier and not like slip on your skin as much per se, if that makes any sense. Nose. So next I'm going to be going in with my Glossier Cream Haloscope highlighter, and this is in the shade Moonstone. If you're going in with something like this on top of your foundation, you want to try and be as light as you can, or else sometimes it can pick up the product underneath it and move it around. I'm going to try going in with my finger first on the product, so on the cheekbones and up along the temple, up to the arch of the eyebrow, and also right underneath the arch of the eyebrow. We are all glowed up. So now we are going to move on to the eyebrows. For my eyebrows today, I'm going to be taking my new NYX Brow Precise pencil. This literally works so well. Do you see how skinny the tip is? I feel like this brow pencil passes as a high-end brow pencil. I love it. So to start off my brows, I like to use my e.l.f. Brow Wax Pencil, and this is just the clear one. It helps them stay and seem thicker, and it also helps the eyebrow product go on better. Drawing in any extra hairs where I need them. So now we're going to do the arch. And then to set my eyebrows, I'm going to be taking my Boy Brow by Glossier, and this is in the shade Brown. Looks just like that. And I'm going to lightly set and flare out my eyebrows with this. It adds like little fibers to your eyebrows that makes them seem thicker and fuller. Alrighty guys, so that is it for the eyebrows. So to achieve my Thanksgiving eye look today, I'm going to be using my Tarte Toasted palette. So as my first transition shade, I'm going to be taking the color Cashmere right here. I'm going to be taking the shade Flame right here as my base color all over my eyelid with this Morphe flat shader brush, and I'm taking that wet. I'm just placing that over the entire lid up to the crease. Now that I look like a crazy woman, we gotta blend that crease. Alrighty guys, so next I'm going to be taking a Morphe blending brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade Warmth right here, and I'm going to lightly plug it in the crease and to help blend the edge of that shade. And then I'm also going to plug that Warmth shade underneath my lash line, connecting it to the outer corner. Then to deepen the crease just the slightest amount, I'm going to be lightly taking the shade Cozy right here. Also connecting that Cozy shade to my lower lash line. Lightly blend through all that. Make sure there's no harsh edges. Make sure there's no dark spots. Just want to make sure that line is seamless. So next, on a different flat shader brush, which is by BH Cosmetics, I'm going to be taking the shade Sunrise right here, and I'm going to be placing it underneath my brow bone and in my inner corner. Okay, just like that. For my inner corner, I'm just taking this super tiny BH Cosmetics flat shader brush. Making sure there's no harsh edges between that Sunrise shade and Cozy and Warmth. So next, I'm going to curl my lashes and put on mascara. For my mascara today, I'm going to be taking Benefit's Their Real Mascara. It's a little baby. And then I'm going to be going in with false lashes and taking my Ardell Demi Wispies. Next, I'm going to be going in with this Baked Milani blush, and this is in the shade Rose D'Or. And I'm just taking this angled Morphe brush right on the apples of the cheeks, blending it back to the contour. That looks nice. Alrighty guys, so I think that is it for the face makeup. I'm not going to be going in with a powder highlight. I think that Moonstone highlight is doing a great job by itself. I'm just going to lightly go through my lashes and the fake ones with mascara. For that, I'm just going to be taking my Maybelline Illegal Length and just going through them very lightly just to make sure they're blended in as good as possible. So for my lips today, I'm first going to outline them with my Maybelline Color Sensational. This is in the shade Totally Toffee, and I'm just going to slightly overline my lips. I'm going to be going in with my Colourpop Ultra Lip Stain. This is in the shade Feels. I'm just lightly cleaning up the edges of that lip color with a flat shader brush with some concealer on it. Alrighty guys, I apologize, the last part of my video got cut off, but I set my face with my Smashbox photofinish primer water, and the only other thing I did was clean off the mascara on my eyelids with a Q-tip. That's it. I honestly think this is how I'm going to do my makeup this Thanksgiving. I really hope you guys liked how this tutorial turned out with the Tarte Toasted Palette and the Colourpop lip stain in the color Feels. I think this lip color complements the eyelid very well. Well, I really hope you like how this makeup turned out. I hope you learned a few things or are inspired for how you want to do your Thanksgiving makeup. So if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a really great Thanksgiving and eat a shit ton of food. Thank you so much guys, and I'll see you in my next video.